Guys, Chase McKee here with another story time. I told you guys I'll be coming back a little bit more frequently with these, and it's been a trend. When I see things, I gotta kind of pay attention to it and see what's going on, and I want to address it. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is why it hasn't happened for you yet. And I guess this was inspired because I see a lot of Me Too people, as I call them. And the Me Too people are, everybody has one in their circle. And the people are so in denial about being a Me Too person. So the Me Too person is going to be like, when you have a win or you have experienced something major in your life or transition, something happened for the better, and you share it with someone, they're going to be like, oh, me too. So they're either the Me Too or the one-upper, or this is what I've done this. Oh, and they never really say, oh, that's good, great, congratulations, and let you live in that moment. They always have to one-up it or Me Too or whatever. And a lot of times these people don't really realize they're doing it, but they do. So, and they do it a lot. So those are the type of people that I kind of tend to not really just tell anything to. And it's funny because if you notice, when you stop telling these people things like that, then the Me Too stops. And the, ooh, look what I've done. You know what I mean? The one-upper stuff kind of stops. And it's crazy, but it happens. So I want to talk about a few reasons why it hasn't happened for you yet. Like sometimes you are watching social media and sometimes we can get caught up in that and say, oh my God, they are, especially in business, it happens all the time. Why am I not there? Why am I not at that point where my business is thriving, or I'm married, or I have kids, or I'm traveling the world, or whatever? Sometimes it could be because it's just not time. You're not ready. Okay. You haven't positioned yourself. It can be a ton of things, right? So say for instance, if you may want to travel, but do you have a passport, right? Have you researched where you want to go? Have you checked out the things that you may want to do when you get there? Have you really been diligent at looking at those type of things? As far as business, how hard have you really worked? Have you focused and put all of your time, intent, and effort in your business to where you're like, I've done everything that I've possibly could. I've hired a coach. I am on point with my marketing. I am consistent. I am targeting the right people. So when all of those things align, then it's happening for you. But if 9 times out of 10, if you're like, it hasn't happened for me yet, and you feel stagnant, it's because there's an element and a key that's missing, that you're missing, that you really, really need, and you need to get. Sometimes there's a lot of lessons that need to be learned. And, I truly believe that the universe and God will not give you anything until you are ready. And sometimes we may think we are, but we're really not. I know sometimes, I have some friends that really want to be married, and that really want to be and have children. And so my question is, but are you really ready for that husband? What are you bringing to the table? You want him to bring the cup, the plate, the spoon, the forks, and you just bring the napkins? What does that look like as a whole, as bringing something to the table as a spouse? You know what I mean? Is your credit together? you guys decide to get a home together, can you go half on the down payment? Can you go, you know, like, are you prepared, or you just want someone to take care of you? Because that's a big difference, right? So I truly believe that if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's because you're not ready. You are not prepared for that thing to happen to you. And if that's the case, then work a little bit harder, put a little bit more effort, put a little bit more time into whatever it is that you want, and it will happen. It will definitely happen. You just have to be patient. One of the things that I think I struggle with is patience, right? I know everything happens in its own time, but God, sometimes it's like, I use the phrase hurry up and wait, because a lot of times I see and I find myself hurry up and waiting, and I know that there's a lesson that keeps coming daily for me in patience, that I know that I need to hurry up and hone in on, so that I can get to where I need to be faster. So one of the things that I'm really dealing with is patience, you know, being patient. I'm not that patient with people in that waste my time. I don't think I will ever be patient with people that waste my time, because I think it's just disrespectful, right? So, and you got to think about it, like, are you one of those people? Have you it not happened for you yet because, you know, you're in a business deal, or you were trying to do something, but you're never on time. You're never on time to get to that thing that you're supposed to, you know. It hasn't happened for you yet because you may not have invested enough money to get to that point. And everything takes an investment, maybe monetary investment, maybe time, maybe, you know, just your energy. Everything takes some type of investment, right? Even like when you're dating, it's an investment of time and money, getting to know somebody, like getting to really know, you have to know who you are before you decide, okay, I'm ready to date and I want to be with, you know, this person, and you know, I really want God to send me that person. But are you ready for that person? Are you, like, you know, have you cleared all of the baggage and all of the packages that, you know, you needed to clear? You know, are you taking emotional stress and emotional trauma, and, you know, have you processed and dealt with those things? Because the right person can come along, but the timing can be off because you're not ready. And so you run this person off because you're not ready, and the opportunity itself it'll present itself, but because you're not ready, you know, it'll go away. So being prepared for when things happen, and making sure that you are doing your due diligence to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So if it hasn't happened for you yet, simply it's because it's not time. And ask yourself, for that thing that you really want, have you done everything possible to make it happen? What could you have done a little bit more to give and put the effort into getting into whatever you want, right? Be it a new job. Have you, you know, spruced up your resume, and is it the best version that it could be? Have you updated it? Have you honed in on your skills? Have you taken classes? Have you taken workshops? Have you, you know, taken the continuing education classes? Like, have you done everything to better yourself for the next phase in your life? And asking yourself that before you say, why not me? Why hasn't it happened for me? That is why. Okay, so that's my story time for today. That's my thing. That's one thing that I always, before I get down on myself, or before I get to, you know, because I'm really, really hard on myself. So that's one of the things that I always ask myself before I decide to give up, right? Because giving up is not an option. So before that happens, my thing is, Chase, have you done everything possible that you could do to align yourself with the promise and with the thing that you want? Okay, has it not happened for you because you're just not ready? And how do we get ready? What steps do you need to take to get ready for the thing that you want? So that's the thing to write down and really just meditate on, and ask yourself, am I giving it my all? Am I showing up every day? Sometimes it's just really simple. Sometimes it just think you're too close in it. So sometimes you just gotta step back, breathe, and think about it, regroup, and come back stronger. So that's my story time for this week. I'm Chase McGee, and until next time, bye.